Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Mamiya and today we're going to be checking out a demo as part of Steam Next Fest called Handmancers. Now, I'm going into this, like with all these demos, I'm going in blind. Had a quick look at Steam store page for this and it looks pretty cool. It's a first person deck builder roguelike. With, I gotta say, absolutely stunning art direction and art style. Just from the pictures that I saw, I'm already in love. But will the gameplay hold up? Let's find out. Welcome to Handmancer. Thank you for playing this demo. The game is still in active development. Some features will be changed and added. Let us know what you think. Suggestions and feedback are always welcome. This demo allows you to begin your journey against corruption, playing up to depth 11 of the core adventure and fighting against the first two bosses. I'm ready. So, we have Cress to start with. Cress, sharp one. Cress prowls with the grace of a sleek predator. Her movements, a symphony of silent and deadly elegance. She senses the hunt, ready to sever lives with her razor-sharp blades. She has 23 HP. Base damage. There's nothing there, so I presume this is her base damage. 3 blades, 1 stone, 1 parchment. Okay. Oh, is it rock, paper, scissors? It looks like it. How did I not realize that from looking at the images? Okay. We got a Bracelet of Fury for every 3 missing HP, plus 1 base damage. Let's go. Or, not rock, paper, scissors, sorry. Blades, stones, and parchment. Map exploration. Like any other good adventure, your journey starts here on your map. Select the next node by clicking it. Come on now, don't dawdle, let's begin. So, I believe we're fighting a slimy in this. Let's see how combat works. Look, gorgeous. Gorgeous art. Combat 101, learning the basics. Every card in your deck represents a spell you can cast. Spells always have a type. Parchment, stone, and blades. Play your cards reacting to the enemy's attack by dragging them onto the empty slot. Click end turn to confirm your attacks. Okay. Combat 102, spell resolutions. Oh my god, does this game have a stack? If anyone has played Magic before and you know about the stack, the be-all and end-all. Lower the enemy health points to 0 to defeat them. The spell type determines the outcome of the resolution. When an effective spell type against the enemy attack deals the full spell damage, parry an equal spell type against the enemy attack negates all damage, and lose an ineffective spell type against the enemy attack makes you suffer the full attack damage. So, how do we know what the enemy's doing? Will it say? Do we just have to guess? Well, let's try a Crimson Feast to start off with. Maybe we can't. They had a rock. Now we need to do a rock for 1 damage. So that's the intent there, right? So their intent is dealing 2 damage to us with a scissor. Combat 103, sprinting and cramping. Fighting is tiring business for a Handmancer. As combat goes on, you will have less and less spells to cast. Don't worry, at any point during combat you can sprint. Sprinting makes you draw a full hand of cards from your deck, but venture forth with caution. All cards already positioned will be locked and cannot be reorganized. Sprinting also adds a cramp spell to your hand, a card that can never win. Learning how to effectively utilize the cramp cards is a secret that all Handmancers yearn to learn. Let's give 'em bleed. We don't need to sprint. Dude, poor slime. No. Look at that, it got destroyed. I feel kind of bad. Loot combat rewards. Defeating your enemies strengthens you after every battle. To become a powerful Handmancer, you must learn that strength is no good if not effectively wielded. You are given 3 loot points and a choice of 8 random rewards to choose from. If you don't like the rewards, you can always re-roll them using 1 loot point, clicking on the re-roll button. Handmancers are able to use powerful artifacts from the past and wield their magic in combat. These magical rings grant you powerful passive effects able to greatly enhance your cards and effects. During your adventures, you might even come across cursed artifacts, items that exchange a negative effect for 1 bonus loot point. Handmancers can also empower their spells and attacks by applying unique effects to their own cards. This is the art of card crafting. You can begin card crafting by selecting a gem as a reward. Drag it on the card you want to augment and release it to complete the process. Card effects granted by gems always activate before spell resolutions. Alright, so we've got investment. Grant 2 empower, and empower deals plus X damage. And inflict 3 weakness to self. Deal minus 50% damage for the next X actions. Okay. Disruptive Alchemy, inflict a random debuff. Combo finisher, deal 5 damage if this card has 3 gems. Or double cut, deal 1 damage to self, deal 4 damage. Then we got the Ring of Enfeeblement, minus 2 base damage. Why would you ever want that? Okay. Ring of 1,000 Cuts, every 3 times you play Blades, inflict 3 bleed. And bleeding takes X pure damage at the beginning of the turn, reduce this status by 1. Then we got Ring of the Spiky Defense, every 2 times you grant shield, grant 1 riposte, and shield prevents the next X damage, and riposte deals X damage the next time you lose. Then reduce this status by 1, okay? And finally we have the Ring of Smashing Stone. Every time you play a stone, deal 1 damage. I reckon we take the Ring of 1,000 Cuts and we'll take the Ring of the Stone as well. Now then, what do we have here? Oh, it's a wolf. Look at that. Sorry, I'm just gushing over the models in this game. They remind me of Arcane. And Arcane was a beautiful show. Oh, and Season 2's coming out in November, I think. Tougher enemies. Enemies are growing stronger too. As you progress throughout your adventure, you'll see enemies with multiple attacks per turn and powerful effects. These are their innate abilities. Make sure to check them carefully and learn what they do before fighting. Research is just as valuable of a skill for a Handmancer as martial prowess. Let's fight. Okay. So we got scissors and paper incoming. Let's knock them out. Skizzers. Then we got a stone and scissors. Oh, that gave me 2 block there. Okay. Give me that sprint. This card can't win. We'll do a Crimson Feast here to deal 3 damage and inflict 2 bleed. And then Stone. We've got no paper. So I guess we just get rid of the cramp. Oh, I sprinted again. I'm an idiot. Yeah, let's just end turn. I didn't mean to do that. We take some damage here. Oh no, we had the block. We might be okay. This has Flurry of Blows, deal 1 damage 2 times. So some of our cards already have gems in. When did that happen? I think this is victory. Yeah. Bye-bye. Oh, how bad... What's going to happen to the wolf? Oh, everything just turns to ash. Okay. Not just the slime. Porcupine Rush. Deal damage equal to your riposte times 3. We don't do riposte. Reduce by 1 all debuffs to self. Fragment. Grants its effects when another fragment is on this card. Plus 50% base damage. Okay. Well, I think we got to put it on to... Don't think we want to put it onto Crimson Feast. Let's put it onto here. Huh? Oh, we drag it. Okay. Let's just grant its effects when another fragment is on this card. So, is Flurry of Blows a fragment there? I'm not entirely sure. Does that do it? I kind of don't want to risk it. It says fragment there. Okay, good stuff. Does this say fragment? No. So we need 2 fragments, right? Okay, got it. Healing Shield. Grant 2 shield and heal 1 HP. Okay. Ring of Dread. You can't grant shield. Ring of Courage. At the beginning of combat, grant 2 courage. Deal 50% damage for the next X actions. Ring of the Smashing Stone. Every time you play stone, deal 1 damage. On Ring of the Needle. Every 3 actions inflict 1 weakness. Okay. Deal minus 50% damage for the next X actions. I think we're going to buff our stones up and get a healing shield. Let's pop it on there. And we carry on. Choose your destiny. Okay. Boss selection. At the end of your journey has been decided for you. How you get there, though, that's in your hands. The path you pick will influence the enemies you'll find on your travels. Plan your route ahead and keep exploring. Okay, well, there's only 1 boss that we can fight. Warlord, the cacophony of screeching metal, armor, and weapons announces his approach. His metallic breath echoes within his helmet, a stark prelude to battle. The Warlord was not merely raised for war, he was forged by it. He's ready, are you? Innate abilities. Blades Enraged. Every time you play Blades, plus 1 to Blades damage. Parchment Enraged. Every time you play Parchment, plus 1 to Parchment-based damage. Stone Enraged. Every time you play Stone, plus 1 to Stone-based damage. And Duelist. Considers all parries with blades, stones, and parchments as wins. Okay. That's opened up the game for us. Let's check out the top row first. We have a Ghost Corpse that has regenerative and weakening aura. Then the second stop is a Tavern. Feast upon a random meal to boost your stats. And the last one is Temple of Trinity. Swap one of your cards' type and gain power. Or the bottom row has Well of Wishes. Reroll or duplicate one of your artifacts. We have Fufu the Bandit, who has Sharp and a Thief. And then we have a Tavern. Feast upon a random meal to boost your stats. So, really the only question is, do we want a Well of Wishes to reroll or duplicate one of your artifacts? Or do we want a Temple of Trinity to swap one of your cards type and gain power? I think we want the Trinity, so let's go up top. We'll swap a card type. Hello, fella. Nice hand you've got there. What's he doing? Regenerative. Heals 10% of the damage dealt and weakening aura. Every 4 actions inflict 1 weaken. Well, we gotta do it this way, don't we? He's got a lot of health. Okay. We gotta sprint out of here. Scissors go there. Stone over here. And paper there. No, I sprinted again. Ugh. I need to watch that because I'm thinking that the sprint button is the end turn. Just, my brain works in funny ways, okay? It's because it's right underneath all of the actions. Oh no. I think we're going to have a bad time here. Let's get rid of these. And we're going to take quite a bit of damage. And we have weakness. Oh no, we got rid of weakness. Okay. That's fine. We do need to sprint though. Deal 1 damage and grant 2. No. We want to heal here. And then we'll lose. Oh, I did it again! Right, we have a weakness for the next round. We might be able to take him out just with bleeding here. Let's paper, stone, skizzers. Ooh, I nearly pressed the sprint button. So close. Get out of here. Boom. Right. Corrosion, deal 1 damage, inflict 2 weakness. Thirst, deal 1 damage every time this card wins, double the damage. Okay. Oh, we got another fragment. Grant its effects when another fragment is on this card. I think we have to take that and put it into the fragment. Please say that worked. So that gets double damage now. I think. I don't know whether the fragments had to be both blue or both green. Dodge the next so many attacks. Goo Old Chug. Recover 10 HP right away. Ring of the Blood Demon. Every 2 times you inflict bleeding, deal 2 damage. Ring of Empowerment. At the beginning of combat, grant 1 empower to deal plus X damage. Or Ring of Regeneration. At the beginning of combat, grant 2 regeneration, and regeneration heals X HP at the beginning of the turn and reduce this status by 1. I think we'll take the Ring of Regeneration there. And Empower, Ring of Empowerment as well. Look, we got so many rings. See what food's on offer. Somewhat tasty. The tavern. Every Handmancers knows how important a good filling meal is. Melog is here, happy to help. Pick the best food for your current situation and enjoy its benefits. Let's see. We've got a golden griffin shank. Plus 9 max HP, minus 1 stone base damage. Sweet protein salad, plus 1 base damage, minus 1 max HP, and plus 1 blades base damage. Okay. Boarhead with arrow seasoning, plus 3 base blade damage, plus 1 max HP, and plus 1 base damage. That's all positives, okay. Sweet delights, plus 2 parchment base damage, plus 1 blades base damage, and plus 3 max HP. Or roasted salmon with mussel berries, plus 2 stone base damage, and plus 1 max HP. I think we go for the boarhead. Yum, yum, yum. Because, so my reasoning behind that, we have mainly blades cards. And max HP is also always good. The Warlord, Blades Enraged, Parchment Enraged, Stone Enraged, and Duelist. Oh, we're not there yet. Sorry, skipped ahead a bit. Temple of Trinity. Your starting deck has been given to you, but that is just the beginning. You can further customize your spells by meditating at the Temple of Trinity. Drag one of your cards from one type to the other in order to change permanently the spell type. Meditating this way boosts that specific type, making every spell of that type deal 1 more base damage from now on. Alright. We're going to equal this out. I know it massively weakens the scissors. Literally halved the damage. Oh, we can't do any more. But it makes our deck a little bit more even. Okay, this is just a feedback request. Yeah, whatever. Let's go to the first boss. What's a Goan in? Pothead. Warlord. Duelist. Yeah, we've seen all these. And Enrages. We got 3 stones. I nearly pressed sprint there. I was so close. Oh, he's got 100 health. That is way more than the others. We lost there. I thought we should have drawn. Okay. Should have paper next turn. So sprint should do us some good. We're back up to full health. This guy's going to be dealing a lot of damage on stones. Let's sprint. Oh yeah, beautiful. Give us all the good stuff. Boom. Now, how much damage is this going to do? 18. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Does, pal. Oh dear. We're about to take some damage. Eight damage, I think, in total. Ah, it's fine. Now we've just got skizzers. 20 damage. Yeah. Ouch. And this is where we win. That's doing 23 damage. Okay, this hit should just take him out. Boom, 53 damage in one hit there. Get smashed. Pick your loot. Quenching Blades deals 0 damage every time this card wins, deals 1 more damage permanently. Perfection Strike, deal 1 damage for each buff on self. Combo Starter, deal 5 damage if this card has 3 gems. Warcry, deal 1 damage, grant 1 courage. And courages deal plus 50% damage for the next X actions. Got Divine Intervention, recover 100 HP right away. Ring of the Celestial, if you would die, heal plus 100 HP. It only works once. Ring of Dodge at the beginning of combat, grant 1 dodge. And dodges the next X attacks. And a Ring of Empower at the beginning of combat, grant 1 Empower. I think I kind of want a Quenching Blade. Yeah. We want to beef this guy up massively. Because the fragments multiplies the Quenching Blade's damage. Oh, okay. We got a sick card there. Do we heal now? Let's take a Ring of the Celestial. Sure. That gives us a little buffer. Choose your destiny. Corrupted King Frog. A monstrous chorus of croaks heralds the corrupted King Frog. Swollen with dark power, his immense form looms. Eyes glowing with malevolence. Once regal, now a grotesque tyrant of the marsh. Do you think you'll be able to end his reign? And he has. Corruption. Every 3 turns, corruption lashes out. Rager. Every 15% of missing HP grants 1... It's basically strength. I can't remember what the keyword is. Shelled grants 10 shield and grants plus 5 riposte. Next turn goes into defensive retreat. Colossal Charger. Every 2 actions grants 1 strength. It's different to this. But I think they both do plus 50% damage. But that is... This one's permanently, maybe, and this one, it only lasts for an action. Heavily Spiked, every 2 actions grants 1 riposte, and Dazing Blow, every 6 actions inflict 1 daze, and I can't remember what daze does. I don't believe we've seen it yet. That's my path. Okay, now where do we want to go? We can either have 2 fights, then a tavern and a corruption spread. So we've seen a tavern, but corruption spread we haven't. Spread corruption onto one of your cards. That sounds a bit spooky. Or we can do a tavern and then a Mirror of Fate. Duplicate one of your gems. And then we fight 2 things. Yeah, I think we do the duplication first. Let's go. It does mean we're doing 3 fights in a row, mind you. 6 max HP, plus 1 stone base damage, and plus 1 base damage. Sweet Protein Salad, plus 1 base damage, minus 1 blades base damage, and plus 1 base damage. Forehead with Arrow Seasoning. Plus 3 blades base damage and plus 1 base damage. Sweet Delights. 2 parchment base damage, minus 2 max HP and 1 base damage. Or Roasted Salmon with Muscle Berries, plus 2 stone base damage, minus 1 parchment base damage. We're going to go for blades again. We're going to be a heavy blades run. And I wouldn't mind duplicating... Let's see. Mirror of Fate. The Mirror of Fate allows you to weave the threads of reality, changing it to your own design. Drag one of the gems from the reflection of your cards on the left to a new compatible spell on the right. In this way, you'll be able to duplicate a gem you already own. Let's duplicate. Grasp a gem to reflect. Ah, okay. Deal 0 damage every time this card wins. Deal 1 more damage permanently. Yeah. I would like it on a Skizzer, thank you. And that was it. Into our fight. On 8 HP. Thankfully, we've got a little bit of regen. Oh, it's a bearded goblin. Love it. Throp the Elder Goblin has 114 health. Duelist considers all parries with blade, stone, and parchments as wins. Growth every 3 turns, grant Empower, and Empower deals plus X damage. And Poker every 7 actions deal 1 damage. Looks like we're going to have to put that there. Oh. Come on, sprint. Damn. We're about to take 7. 36 damage in 1 though. You'll love to see that. What's question mark? Oh dear. That could kill us. We're gonna have to sprint like mad. No, we've got no more sprints. Okay. Let's just go for our highest damage potential. I guess try with that. Okay. Oh. This is where... Yeah. The eye triggered. We died. But this should kill him. Before we have to worry about anything else. Let's go. Boom. So this doesn't have anything telling us that it's triggered, which is interesting. Also, just to sit, recover 5 HP right away. We might as well do that since it was free. Major Clone, copy the last root effect. I don't know what a root effect is. Buckler, grants 2 shield and inflicts 2 weakness. Okay, that's pretty damn good. Gem combo, deal 1 damage for every 1 gem activated this turn. Or Divinity's Embrace, grants 1 regen and heal 2. And we've got Ring of Scraps, every time you discard cards, deal 2 damage. Ring of the Gambit, every time you draw cards, deal 1 damage. And Ring of Empowerment. I kind of want Divinity's Embrace. What do we want to put that on? Tell you what. We'll put it on a paper. Spread our stuff out. And I definitely want the buckler. That's the... Yeah, we'll put it on this one. That's another paper. And let's do Major Clone. And we'll put it on that. Copy the last root effect. Oh, that changed. The paper turned into something. Copy the last root effect. Yeah, not entirely sure what that could mean. Onwards we go. Living corpse. You got 157 health now. Inhuman. Every turn heals 5% of total HP. Strong defender. Every turn grants 5 shield. Growth every 3 turns grants 1 empower. And empower deals plus X damage. And then poker every 7 actions deal 1 damage. Okay. Well, let's get shielding going there. We got big old thing there. I think I might actually save the healing shield for next turn. We're gonna have to sprint. Oh, we healed. He healed 8. Gross. Okay, that needs to go there. This can go here. We're gonna take 6 damage no matter what here. Or should I sprint? Let's sprint. We'll lock them in place. Nice. Major clone. Deal 2 damage every time this card wins. Deal 1 more damage permanently. Right, so it's copying the quenching blades here. Interesting. Oh, that's good to know. We got 6 block. Good stuff. 27 damage. You'll love to see that. Do we want to do a Crimson Feast last? Nah, probably not. Let's sprint. We will take 3, but it's fine because we've got 5 block. Get in there. Let's sprint straight away. Okay, we got a mega powerful move there. Let's sprint again. And take 4. And we dealt 62 damage. Holy moly. That card is incredibly powerful. Endless Flowing inflicts bleed equal to the bleed on the enemy. Soul Cloning copies the suffix effect. Healing Breeze heals 3 HP. Harvest deal 1 damage and heal 2 HP. Or we can get Ring of the Dark Soul. Grant 2 empower to the enemy. So I think this gives us an extra loot opportunity. So it's a negative to let us pick up more loot. Ring of the Rolling Stone. Every 3 times you play a stone, grant 1 empower. Bit slow. Ring of the Barbarian. Every 2 times you play blades, grant 1 courage. Deal 50% damage for the next X actions. Yes, I would like that. Every time you discard cards, deal 2 damage. Let's do Endless Flowing. And sure, we'll put it on that blades. Bum-ba-dum, you changed. Good stuff. Copy the suffix effect. Do you know what? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. We don't have any more now. I just wasted a loot. Ah, it's fine. It's all about learning, isn't it? Oh, this guy looks sick. Is that a tail? Or a cape? Corrupted King Frog. Every 15% of missing HP grants him an Empower. An Empower deals plus X damage. Corruption, every 3 turns, Corruption lashes out. Defensive Retreat removes all buffs on self and becomes shelled after 2 turns. Colossal Charger, every 2 actions grants 1 Courage, and Courage deals 50% damage for the next X actions. Heavily Spiked, every 2 actions grants 1 Riposte. Riposte deals X damage the next time the enemy loses, then reduce this status by 1. And Dazing Blows, oh, it was Stun. Oh shit, okay. Every 6 actions inflicts 1 stun, and stun is next turn create X cramps. Right. Well, what a shitty opening. I think we just take the 7. Okay, so he's got Courage and Riposte now. Let's see, what can we do? Let's sprint again. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay. We put that in there. Then sprint. No. Well, honestly, I don't think we can take that damage, so we'll draw there and take half. That's a lot of damage coming our way. But also, they just took 61 damage, what the fuck. They are shelled, which grants 10 shield now, and riposte. Riposte is what's doing us hard here. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay. What's corrupted? At least we've got that there. I think we might just be dying. They're all locked in place. Sure. See if we can live. How badly is the riposte getting us? Damage, and boom. Ah, the ring did trigger. Why is the Bracelet of Fury in red? I'm not entirely sure. But yeah. We defeated 6 enemies, 28 turns, 691 damage dealt. Highest damage in 1 turn was 79. Damn. So, in 1 hit, we nearly did 10% of our total damage. Mad. Alright, I think that's going to be it for today's video, guys, but thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked what you see, then don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know, all the usual jazz. And yeah, I will catch you in the next video. Ta-ta for now.